recently is that library show, and the other things I'm watching on YouTube, everything besides that is in Japanese. And is that something on my eye? Oh god, it is. Guys, what did you tell me? Yeah. Yeah. Like obviously like Mob Psycho, and I think Bitty Gato would have. It was on Netflix, so I think it would definitely have English subtitles. But like the YouTube videos I'm talking about right now are probably not going to be. Actually, they definitely don't have English subtitles. So if you are one of my English listening viewers and don't understand Japanese, then maybe don't listen to, or you can listen to the recommendation, but maybe if you have no interest in studying Japanese, you kind of have like no reason to watch these things, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, what I've been watching a lot on YouTube is I watch a lot of gameplays. I've watched a lot of Japanese gamers, I guess, and recently I'm watching Kyo. Kyo is a YouTuber, a game streamer, and he does a bunch of games. So right now I'm watching his Supermarket Simulator series. I didn't even realize it was serious because when he posted the first one, I watched it. It was like 7 months ago or something, but I didn't realize he like was continuing playing the same world, which is really cool. And so yeah, I've been watching that. It's not very long. Like his videos are long, but like the actual series like 7 episodes so far, or 7 videos. Yeah, I love Kyo. He's so funny. And then I also have been watching another YouTuber called like my hair's stuck. Another YouTuber called Jack-O-Lantern. It's like Jack-O-Lantern, or just Lantern is what they call him. He's also a gamer. He's a lot more chill. Oh, sorry, that was a notification on my phone. That was really loud. Sorry. Oh my god, stop. Okay. Yeah, he is a lot more chill than Kyo. Kyo is very loud, very enthusiastic and excited, and Nantan is just very like, he's very laid back. And so like depending on my mood, I'll like switch up what I'm watching, or depending on the game I want to watch. For example, I did watch Nantan's gameplay for Omori, but Kyo has never done Omori, and I don't think he ever will. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that maybe he watched it, and so like he can't play it or something. I don't know. I wish he did though, because I loved when he played Undertale. Oh my god, it was so good. I love his Undertale gameplay cues. I watched a bit of Nantan's, but not all of it. I watched all of Kyo's Undertale gameplay though. That was so funny. Very like, I don't know, like exciting. テンション高かった. Right, and yeah. So that's another thing I've been watching. And I also have been listening. I'll tell you about the podcast I've been listening to as well. Yeah, I've been listening to a podcast on Spotify called Amato no Ohimana Talk. Amato no Ohimana Talk. And that translates to like Amato is sweet tooth, recently. I just like wanted advice, and I like listening to her advice from her podcast. I think that it's actually really good, and I think just because she makes it kind of relate to her, and even though she kind of uses that as like a disclaimer to like be like, this is just my experiences, so like don't take it too seriously, but because it's about her experiences, it just feels a lot more, it just feels more personal, and it feels more in a way like helpful, because it's like actually applying it to real life experiences that she's had. So it makes you feel more like connected and like normal in a sense, if she's like had similar experiences than you to you. So yeah, that's another thing I've been watching, listening to. Actually, she has some videos as well, like on Spotify, on her podcast. Like some of them can be watched as videos, but I haven't really watched them. I just listened to it. So yeah, that's another thing. And yeah, I think those are like the main things I've been watching. Okay, I'll go through all the animes that we are in the middle of watching, but we haven't finished because we just get busy. I did mention this like in a few videos back. No, I think I mentioned it in a post actually, not in a video. So we are watching. Oh, by the way, when I say we, I'm always talking about me and my sister. So just always assume it's about me and my sister, because it is. Yeah. So we're watching Pokemon from the start. I don't think we're gonna get through the end because we're so busy, but I think we'll at least get through the first generation, maybe. Maybe. We kind of like haven't watched it in a long time. It's been like maybe a month that we haven't watched it yet. Well, we've watched it, but we haven't watched it since, I mean. Yeah. And then there's another show called Occultic 9, which he recommended to me as well. That one's also like not as big, I don't think. Occultic 9. Actually, I didn't even know occultic was a word until I heard that show. But I realized that, well, I found out that Japanese people love that word. Even though it's an English word, but I didn't even know what occult was. But now I do. So Occultic 9 is another one. There's also Angel Beats we were watching. We rented out Adventure Time in Japanese because I really wanted to. I wanted her to watch it as well, because she's been recommending me a bunch of shows, so I was like, I want to recommend something too. And so I recommended Adventure Time because I love that show. And it's pretty interesting watching the translation from English to Japanese, because the jokes are